First of all, we would like to thank to our lecturer and our friends who are present here today. We are from the Data Mining Group 5, and today we would like to present our project entitled Data Mining Application using the K-means clustering method based on the number of tourism visits for province grouping in Indonesia. In this project, we analyze and group province in Indonesia based on the number of tourism visits using the K-means clustering method. The dataset used in this research was obtained from the Central Bureau of Statistics or BPS. And the member of the group is, the first one is me, Rajesh Kapurba. The second one is Dian Aris Munanda, and the last one is Eli Yundari. Next. Introduction. Tourism is a crucial sector for boosting the Indonesian's economy. The number of domestic tourists visit varies considerably from province to province. Therefore, data processing is necessary to understand the distribution patterns of tourists in Indonesia. This study used data mining techniques using the K-means clustering method to group provinces based on the number of tourist visits. Next. Background. Each province in Indonesia has a different number of tourist visits. Some provinces have high, medium, and low tourism visits. This difference needs to be analyzed to identify provincial groups based on tourist visit levels. The K-means clustering method was chosen because it can group data based on similar characteristics, making the analysis result easier to understand. Next. Benefit. The first one, help identify the classification of province in Indonesia based on the number of domestic tourists visit into high, medium, and low categories. Second, provide easier to understand information through visualization and clustering of tourism data. Third, serve as a consideration for the government and relevant agency in determining tourism sector, develop strategies in each province. Fourth, increase insight and understanding of the application of data mining, particularly the K-means clustering method in data processing. The last one can be used as a reference for further research related to clustering, data mining, and tourism data analysis in Indonesia. Next. Understanding K-means clustering. K-means clustering is a clustering method used to group data based on similarity. This method works by 1. Determining the number of clusters, 2. Setting initial centroids, 3. Calculating distance between data and centroids, 4. Grouping data into the nearest centroid, 5. Repeating the process until the cluster becomes stable. Next. Reasons for choosing K-means. The first one is easy to use. Second one, fast calculating process. Third one, suitable for numerical data. Fourth one, clustering results are easy to understand. The last one, effective for grouping tourism data. Next. This is a first step for doing import libraries. Pandas used to read and process tabular data. NumPy used for numerical calculation. Matplotlib used to create graphs and visualization. K-mean used for the clustering process. Min-max-scale used for data normalization. Silhouette score used to evaluate cluster quality. Next. In this session, we are doing uploading CSV file. This code is to upload CSV files into Google Colab. The CSV file is contain tourism visit data for each province. Next. These steps we doing reading CSV data. The program reads all uploaded CSV file, used to skip the first 3 rows because they usually contain title, description, or additional information. The data is then stored into a data frames. And for your information, we are doing tourism data for 2023, 2024, and 2025. Next. In this section, we are doing adding year data. The program extracts the year from the CSV file name using brigands. Example, Wisatawan 2024. The extract year is 2024. Next. This session, we are doing merging data. All data frames are merged into one large table for easier analysis. Ignore index equal true used to automatically rearrange the index. For the next one, we'll deliver it by my friend Dian Aris. For my friend, you're welcome.
This time I'll explain renaming columns your data. Here's the coding display. Explanation. The first column is renamed to profiles to make the column's name clear and easier to understand. Next. This time I'll explain removing Indonesia data. Here the coding display. Explanation. The total Indonesia data is removed because this resource only focus on provincial data. Next. This time I'll explain cleaning data. Here the coding display. Explanation. The symbol replaced with 0 because it is considered as not first data available. This process ensures the data can be calculated numerical. Next, converting data into numeric format. Here the coding display. Explanation. The data from January to December is converted into numeric format so mathematical calculation can be performed. Next, this time explain calculating total tourists. Here the coding display. Explanation. The program sums all tourist data from January to December to obtain the total tourists for each province. Axis 1 used to calculate horizontal for each row. Next. Data normalization. Here the coding display. Explanation normalization is performed so that the data rank becomes 0 to 1. The purpose of normalization reduce large value difference, make clustering more stable, improve clustering accuracy. Next, my friend will explain it Eliundari.
Langsung aja ya.
Iya.
Elbow method explanation. The elbow method is used to determine the best number of clusters. The program takes cluster from 2 and 10. The best cluster number is chosen from the elbow point on the graph. Next. Cummins clustering process. Explanation means the data is divided into low cluster, medium cluster, high cluster, used to ensure consistent clustering result. Next. Number of data in each cluster. Explanation. This code is used to determine the number of data points in each cluster. Next. Cluster interpretation. Explanation. Clusters are labeled low, medium, high. This makes the clustering result easier to understand. Next. Cluster visualization. Explanation. Scatter plot is used to visualize the clustering result based on the cluster categories. Different colors represent different colors. Next.
Buka dulu garis.
saving clustering result. Explanation: the clustering results are saved into a CSV file for future use or further analysis.
Next.
Next, understanding K-means clustering. K-means clustering is a clustering method used to group data based on similarity. This method works by one, determining the number of clustering; two, setting initial centroid; three, calculating distance between data and centroid; four, grouping data into the nearest centroid; centroid; five, become stable. Next, conclusion: the K-means clustering method was successfully applied to Indonesian tourist data. The data was successfully grouped into low, medium, and high categories. Grouping simplified, and the analysis of tourist visit in the each provides evaluation using Silhouette score. So with good clustering performance, data visualists help understand tourist distribution pattern. Next. Thank you.
In the conclusion, this project successfully applied the K-means clustering method to group provinces in Indonesia based on the number of tourism visits. From the analysis result, we were able to identify provinces with high, medium, and low level tourism visit. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.